Welcome to This Is the Day. I'm Drew Crisp.
And I'm Sue Kelso.
Absolutely. Back with Drew and Sue on Wed.
Wed. Wed.
All right.
Wed today.
Wed today.
June 30th, wed.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Go slower, summer.
Like June. Whoa, slow down.
I know.
June.
June, come on. We don't need that.
Yep. It's a busier month for our family.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out and enjoy. What's your favorite go-to summer, like, dessert?
Ooh, go-to summer dessert. I mean, it's hard to beat ice cream. So I'm probably gonna go with that. In fact, I found the distributor that I like the most so
good.
far.
Okay, who's that?
Richardson's.
Richardson's.
Richardson's ice cream. I had it.
You found it locally?
I had it in Maine, and then
Maine, okay.
Inside Scoop, that's who they serve, is
okay.
Richardson's ice cream.
Richardson's ice cream. That's a new one.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the Ben and Jerry guys.
Yep. Oh, they're
Yep.
fantastic. Fantastic.
Those little single servers, single serving one that they have, you're like, really? But then it's so good, it's so rich, you're like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm
right.
done. Yeah, it's a small one.
it.
I know, I can't. Don't make me do another one. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
I like
we were at this place and where they were serving that, and they had blueberry pie.
Ooh.
And then they had where you could do a la mode. That was the flavor of the ice cream. You could get that on a piece of blueberry pie.
The blueberry pie.
So we did it, and it
delicious.
was fantastic.
Wow.
It was fantastic.
You're like, oh, I like a good strawberry shortcake. That's
Yes.
kind of a summer one for me.
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake. We dip them in dark chocolate, the strawberries.
Okay.
Or the whole sponge, and then it becomes chocolate shortcake. But no, we do like that. That's a good one too. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just something about like a nice, cool evening, and of course, ice cream's gonna win.
Yep.
It's always a winner.
Yep.
Ice cream, always.
I saw someone, they took a watermelon and basically made some type of watermelon ice cream, but had it where you could, they froze it and then sliced through it, so then you had the slice of the watermelon eating the watermelon ice cream
Oh
on
my
it. It
goodness.
looked amazing.
That sounds amazing.
It was
I
like-
do like a good watermelon.
Yep.
It's kind of funny up here in New England. You don't get like the ones that like drip down your hands. You know, like in California. I grew up in California, and it was an event eating watermelon. We didn't spit the seeds, although I know that is a contest. But I just remember like here you're like, oh, it's so nice. Like it doesn't drip all over you when you take a bite. I don't know.
You do. You had to like eat it at an angle. 'cause you were, like-
Absolutely.
Yep.
And everybody cut it in the triangle. Here you see it in very different cutterings.
Yep.
So it's good though, no matter
Yeah.
how you eat it. But I do love it. Put in the chat what's your favorite summertime dessert or food. What's your favorite?
Because I'd like to kind of explore beyond just ice cream, and
Right.
beyond just.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just the normals. It's funny sometimes you ever scroll and they're like 12 delicious desserts you want to try, and you're like, I don't like one, I don't like two, I don't like three. Oh, they don't have any.
That's not.
Just forget it.
This isn't
Forget
gonna be my
about it.
brand.
Yeah, right. Somebody sponsored this. I don't know who. They're all good for you. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
No good. No good.
Yes. Good. No, I honestly, anything like summer, for some reason, when you're just eating it outside, there's something about summer.
It is. There is. And like paper plates, like I hardly buy paper plates, but I buy them all the time in the summer. And Bert's like, why are we using paper plates? Because it's summer.
It's summer.
Do you
That's
need
what you
another
do.
reason? No, I don't know.
That's what you're doing.
It's just what you do. You put them in your cart, you take them home, and you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna use paper plates now.
Yes.
He's like, okay.
You ever go to like a cookout and you go to pick up a paper plate and it's like a thicker one? You're like, oh, we fancy. Okay, thick plates.
And look, they have forks, knives, and spoons. That's when you know that they've really
Come on
laid it
now.
out for you.
Whoa.
We go to Planet Fitness, and since COVID they haven't done it, but they used to do, I think it's the first Monday they have bagels.
Yeah.
And then one time they have pizza at night.
Yeah, got to keep those customers. Yeah.
It is a little, anyway, one time I look over and Bert has the whole stack of plates. And I'm like, honey, I think we're supposed to share those. He goes, oh, I thought they were a little hefty.
You can't like grab one. When you
I know,
get one,
he
you
just
get like
grabbed the whole thing. He's putting his bagel on. I'm like, put it back. Got to watch him all the time. It was
I
funny.
like that. I like to think that he did that purposefully so that he could have more conversations. People had to come to him like, hey, can I get one of those plates? Absolutely. Where are you from?
Go find that guy. Where'd the plates go? We don't know. That guy took them. Go wrestle for him.
He's over there
It's a
just-
wrestling match. at Planet Fitness.
It's a wrestling match.
Here we go.
Well, good. Sue,
Drew,
we do a verse of the day
we do.
every day.
Love it.
And today's is short, but sweet.
Okay.
Packs a punch. It's 1 Corinthians 16:14. Do everything in love. I'll read it again.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 16:14. Do everything in love. So what?
Wow.
There's 4 words there.
I know. I know.
What jumps out at you?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm going to say do, because sometimes we just think we're going to do it, and sometimes we intend to do it, or sometimes we want to do it, but we don't actually do it. So do everything in love is like there's an action involved. It's not passive, it's action oriented. And I love that it's a direction to us that we can do everything in love. And there are times where that's very hard to remember, but we can do everything in love. So for me, it's the action movement. Go,
Right.
go and do. That's mine. How about you?
You know, something that like jumped out to me if I was just to make this claim, if I was to make this claim, do everything in love, it's there's like an intentionality there, but it's also like almost like a mindset
Right.
that I have to get into, because if I'm doing everything if everything I'm going to do is going to be shrouded in love,
Yeah.
eclipsed in love, then I'm going to have to be pretty intentional about how I go about my days.
Right.
And what
Right.
even
Yeah.
the smallest action that I take,
Right.
if I'm gonna make sure that's in love, what does that look like?
Right,
Because
right.
probably a lot of it is happening up here.
Sure.
My motivations and
Oh yeah, agendas, personal agendas, trying to figure stuff out, and and then it's the love that Jesus talks about, not the love that we probably, the romantic love or the, I love tacos. We love a lot
Yeah.
of things, but it's like that's not what they're talking about. It's an attitude, like you said, and it's an adjustment of our heart to place our heart there that we can do everything in love, and it is a wonderful, gentle reminder. And I think I want to believe that we're getting more aware in our world to be able to say, you know what, somebody might be giving you their very best, even though it's not what you want or you intended to receive. But if you reciprocate with love, it could just make their whole day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of amazing. We have opportunities. I mean, we pray for one here every day, God, give me one person to share your love with. And I can't think of a better thing. And there have been times where I've stood there and I'm like, no, not that one. No, Jesus. Is there another one? Do we have another one on tap? I mean, can we bring it? And he's like, that's the one. And you're like, all right, then you're going to you give me that love, and I can show your love. And you can always show his love, regardless of what is going on in your heart and in your mind. And I love it, because when God, you ask that, when you say that prayer, and I hope you do, that he brings them. And
Yeah.
you get the ones, and they come, and it's so amazing, just so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
I
I can
love it.
see where Sue, like I hear this right now, and I'm willing to receive it. I can also see where I could be in a place where if you were to say this, do everything in love, I would maybe push back against that to go like, yeah, but that person, or there's just I fight against it. There's some tension
yeah.
there, but it's still the same command. Honestly, a command
is.
that everything in love, because God is love.
Right.
And if we're submitted under Him, to Him,
Right.
then this is.
And I think it just reiterates, Drew, why we need to be in the Word, because we are people who forget, and we are people who go through hard times, and we are people who isolate an incident and maybe labor too long there. But if we're in His Word, then that love that is unlike any love we've ever experienced, that flows freely from Him in a graceful, merciful way, is ours. But I think in our whatever you want to call it, we can forget that, no, this still applies. It still applies. And so we need to do that. We need to be a part of that, for sure. Yeah, do everything in love.
Everything in love.
Okay, that's another reminder. Good. It's an encouragement and a reminder both.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that 3 chapters before 1 Corinthians 13, that's where he begins to outline what love looks like practically.
Right.
And it's not an easy thing to love.
No.
Like you
No.
said, like Jesus,
Yeah.
what Jesus describes as love. Yeah.
And I love that. I love that 1 Corinthians 13. And I think people are hopefully familiar, or if they're not, go back and read it again, because it is such a great definition to prep this verse. And, without love, you're like a clanging cymbal. And I don't know, I played in the band, so I know what a clanging cymbal sounds like. And it's loud and it's continuous, and it just like, it's just not pleasant. And so I think about that, like, okay, Sue, if you're being loud and not pleasant, guess what you're not being? You need to be, you need to think about that. See, for me, it's the tour of like, I do believe sometimes that I'm doing things in love, like when I tell people not to be Yankees fans. I believe that comes from a love place.
Okay.
But there are actually Yankee fans who don't hear it in that same love.
They don't. They do not hear it.
I don't get it. Why is that, Drew? Why?
Yeah, I mean, when I burn their jerseys, they don't understand that I'm doing everything in love. Like.
I know, exactly. Boo is another word for hello to a Yankees fan from a Red Sox fan.
Yes. Listen, I don't want to pick a side here.
I hear you.
I'm very diplomatic.
There could
in
be
this.
people who are still struggling and claiming to be Yankees fans, so
Yeah.
we'll let them struggle.
Yep.
But we love you.
Right.
Know that. We'll love you more. No, I'm just joking.
I do need to. Maybe this is a great place to say this.
Okay.
Kaylee's from New York, and so
I really liked Kaylee.
There's been Yankees, stuff purchased for the boys.
Oh.
And again, I don't know what to do with some of that.
Wait a minute. There is mind corruption going on in the Crisp house? Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just.
I need to help your boys. See, they stand a chance
Yeah.
because they're in Red Sox
Yep.
Nation,
Yep.
capital nation
Right.
here. So, I can quickly help them turn to the right side of this rivalry. And I'm going to guess that then that means that Kaylee is no.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
it's. A lot of it becomes where you grew up, or what you grew up around, and what people were saying, and yeah, I don't know.
It was nice while it lasted, Kaylee. I know now.
All it takes, I know, for the boys would be to go to one game,
Yeah,
and
they'd
you're
be
in. Like
so Red Sox fans.
That's the
Let's do
way
it.
to see a game. Is there?
Yes.
Holy moly.
Oh, yes, you're on it.
Yep.
That's
Well,
so good.
okay. Great verse.
It is a great verse.
Do everything in love.
Yes, do everything in love.
We have a calendar page.
We do. Yes.
That we look at every day. And today's calendar page, again, more work.
More work.
More work for you.
Joe, this must have been your week because you keep mailing it in.
Yep.
And this is called Sudoku.
Yep.
And this level on this page is called evil.
Evil.
So it's a Yankee Sudoku, and it is Sudonta. I Sudonta. I don't Sudon.
You don't
Sudoku.
Sudonta.
I don't Sudoku. I Sudonta. So I get the gist of what you're supposed to do. Are you a Sudoku fan?
I'm not.
Not.
I'm
Okay.
not.
All right.
I do like puzzles, but I've
I
never
like
really gotten
puzzles.
into the.
Yeah, I actually spend more time looking at the key
Yes,
than I
yes,
do at the actual
that's
puzzle.
how they do that. Okay.
And so I'm like, maybe I just don't get it.
Yes.
Numbers, lots of them always. But there is a goal. You're supposed to get all the 9 numbers in a box and in a row.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And they make it harder. I don't know how, but the placement, I suppose.
Yeah.
Again, and up and down.
Yes.
That's right. Oof. See, that's why I'm out.
Yeah, whoa.
there's
Whoa.
two. I like bingo. What happened to bingo?
Give me some bingo.
Give me the numbers.
Yep.
I have to cover. That's all I have to do.
Yes.
This Sudonta, no, Sudoku. But if we have a fan that would
got-
like to do this Sudoku, let
Yeah.
me know and I'll get it to you.
Yeah.
You can
And,
have it.
Just because I love good trivia,
Yeah.
the word means single digit.
Single digit. That
Single
makes sense.
digit is
of
what
course.
Sudoku
yeah.
means.
In
Yeah. I believe Chinese.
Chinese.
I believe
Okay.
Chinese.
Sudoku. All
Yeah.
right. So you walk around China. Sudoku.
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 Why
That's
is
all I
that
know.
guy-
Why does that guy keep saying
does he
single
mean?
digit to me?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
You know what I just realized, Sue, is that I love to play like wordscapes. Like I love words.
Yep.
but I think because this is a numbers, maybe
Yes.
I don't gravitate.
Like the letters that you make other
Yeah,
words. I like that too.
Like anagrams, I really enjoy a good anagram.
Yes, yeah, or search a word.
Yep.
I love a good search a word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are always fun. You're right. I'm with you on that. It's
Yeah.
got to be the letter number thing, doesn't it?
Might be a letter number thing.
Yeah. All you smart people.
Smart people.
You use the Sudoku. We don't.
So yeah, if you're into that,
Yeah, let me
us
know. I'll send it to you.
Yep.
Happy to.
National Day to Celebrate.
Always.
Interesting one today.
Okay.
Social Media Day.
Social media day. See, I'm kind of convinced that social media is just like so that there's a generation that say I was like an adult before social media came out. It
Yeah.
like it formally makes you old.
Okay.
Yep. So like I was adult before. Like I had one kid ask me what I did. How did you do business school without Excel? Abacus. I mean, you just like, they were stunned. You did not have Excel? What? How? What? How? Like, that's impossible. No one can do that without Excel. And it's true. I know.
They weren't as complex.
Yes. No, you had a lot of friends. Put your hands up. Toes. I need toes. This is a big problem.
Wilson, get in here. We need you.
So social media day.
Yeah.
All right.
I do think it is, you mentioned knowing a time before social media.
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember that and to have a voice for that because it can become all, encompassing, consuming social media can become all of our worldview if you don't.
Our world. I think social media, before social media, was the front porch.
There you go.
That's what I think social media was. And it had nothing to do with media. It just had to do with people. So, I mean, I guess there was probably a complaint or two about a president or something, but not to the degree, people. In LA, there was a paper in their LA Times. They had, on the front page of a Sunday paper, they actually had instructions on how to sit and entertain on your front porch.
Okay.
As if they were inventing it. I'm like, what is this?
Got a
you
space
can have
out
a refreshing drink and invite your neighbor. I'm like, what?
Yes.
This is the first. No, but I mean, I'm like,
Yes.
okay, this is where we are. I'm like reading it, and it was so enthralling. I'm like, put comfortable chairs out. That was another tip.
That was one?
That
Put
was
comfortable
another
chairs
tip.
out.
Say hello to people walking by. I'm like, okay.
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 All right. How
Stepping
to
out
be a
on the
human,
edge.
101.
Oh my goodness, you see, it's pretty funny. Well, there's a lot of social media pages out there, that is for sure. You have a favorite?
So as far as like the platform? Like,
Yeah. What platform?
I would say right now TikTok is.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very, very interesting. You find a lot of, like the watermelon thing I was sharing, that
Okay.
that
That
was
was on
something I
TikTok?
saw someone do.
And
Yeah.
does that have a time frame around, like a restriction, or can it go any length of time?
I think it does.
Okay.
I don't make a lot of TikToks.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe a minute? I could
A
be
minute?
wrong on
Okay.
that. But
Everything gets condensed.
yeah, everything. Yeah.
Hurry.
Hurry, hurry.
I mean, Twitter, 40 characters, they took it to the nth degree. Like, we really don't want to know what you have to say.
Say what you need to say.
That's right. Or abbreviate a lot, either one.
How about you? Do you have a favorite?
I started on Twitter. I didn't have Facebook for the longest time, and I liked it because you can have somewhat of a discussion without. I'm really not necessarily interested in people's lunches, so it's a little less, or dinners.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Occasionally, there's some pretty fancy ones that come up, but so I really like that one. You can get into some discussion. There's a lot of people that follow different people for different reasons, and so I like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can, it is a great way for now. I like Facebook because I can see the pictures of my grandkids. So for that, I love it.
Yep.
That's a nice way to share that.
That's
so
it.
you said wait in the mail, and you got a thumb, and I thought you said Keith was in the picture. Well, he's behind my thumb.
Yes. I
Okay.
do remember the days where you would go over and they would say, well, here's our latest photo album. And you would.
Yeah.
You'd look, and there's like
Yes.
little notes of like where they were, I mean,
yeah.
that's essentially what,
I know, and now they make the books, the photo books.
Yep.
Those are kind of cool. But now we just kind of because we can do this, we just,
Yeah.
it's like, just go right through it because we don't really want to spend any time.
Looks like you had a good summer.
I bet there's some great social media pages out there, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, and I know of a couple that
Do you?
I've recently come upon.
Awesome.
I had this kind of I wonder, if any animals, I love animals, if they have, social media and not like their owners.
Right.
Because you've seen those where it's
The
like their
talking
owners have made a
dogs.
page for them
Yeah.
on their behalf. But like, what if they actually had their own? Like, what would that content look like? And so I
Right.
have a couple of examples. Here's the first one. I believe this is a raccoon.
Raccoon.
Yeah, it looks like he's
Okay.
asking us to follow his page.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, not as sophisticated as
Yeah.
we would want, you know.
Maybe not.
Yep.
Maybe not. But they are really fascinating to look at.
They
and
really
watch.
are.
They are.
And
So he's got opposable thumbs. He can do all of that.
He can do all the,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
This next one, I'm not
Hey.
real sure how he got this up.
Okay.
I
let's
believe
see.
he's some kind of bird.
A bird. Okay.
I have no idea. Maybe his beak.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of reminds me of a pitcher. He was shaking him off. No.
Yeah, no.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not
No.
doing that one. Yeah, and then this last one again. I came across this because I had was curious about Snailson.
Oh,
Before
Snailson.
we knew him,
Great.
if maybe he had some content. Look at his
Poor
early
Snailson.
life, and then I
at
did.
his
I come
early
across a TikTok for Snailson.
well, let's see.
Yeah. Snailson.
I just come back out.
Snailson. Snailson. We miss you, Snailson.
That one.
Where's my boy? Where's my boy Snelson?
Oh,
Yeah, so
No Snailson?
Yeah, his family, I guess, is
family.
looking for him. So
poor Snailson.
if they see this,
They'll know
he's
we're
doing
looking.
well. He's doing fine.
Yeah. Do we have the pictures like lost or like is it around town? Like
The-
is his face so we know?
Yeah. Well, we haven't done that yet. We should do
Okay,
that.
we should do that. That might help his family.
Yep.
We should be considerate that way. And I am really curious how the snails monitor or are able to
Oh,
populate
I know.
that TikTok.
I know
I mean,
it.
when I think about, the camera and the right angle, they did a nice job.
They really did.
Very impressed.
I don't know if they are part of drone technology, because I don't know how they got some of those.
Of course,
but-
yeah. They've been around a lot longer than us, so they're probably up there going, oh, those humans.
I'm always looking for content, but they're so slow to get it up. It's like, guys, come on. I'm just kidding.
Move along. Oh, man.
But social media day,
Social media day.
they're fun, in moderation, right?
In moderation.
In moderation.
Yes, I think that's huge. I mean, yeah, we have to be mindful of what's in our mind. So, yeah, is there something you're not supposed to forget?
Oh.
We have to be mindful of
Mindful of something.
something.
Oh, wait, here we go.
What
Hold
was
on.
it? Hold on.
A plague on both your houses if you forget.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Don't. Just says don't as the one.
don't. Okay.
Forget. I dare you. Yeah. So apparently something on Friday
Friday.
we're not supposed to
Okay,
forget.
we can't forget.
Can't forget it.
For Friday.
So forget
Okay.
not.
So it's a forgetful Friday?
Yep.
No, we're not going to forget Friday.
No. just-
Okay, I make sure I
so
got that straight.
Be here Friday.
Be there Friday. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Don't forget. You want to be here Friday. Okay.
Plague on both your houses. If you
Plague on
forget.
both your houses. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, we do something trivial,
Trivial.
every episode.
Every episode.
And Sue,
Yes.
would you like me to guess today?
I would like you to guess
Okay,
today.
all right.
That would be lovely. Old or
Okay.
new?
Dealer's choice.
Oh, dealer's
Dealer's
choice.
choice.
This is new?
This is new.
Okay.
We play Trivial
we play-
Pursuit. There's 6 questions. We ask you to guess. If you get all 6 correct, we will send you Pop Rocks
In a
from a
funded
funded
box.
box. Absolutely, we will.
And they're
no
fun.
nasty note. Probably
No.
an anagram. I'll probably send
There
an
you
anagram.
go. An anagram. Yeah. I got a very nice note from Drew.
Yep.
It's true. All right.
It took about a month or so, but it came.
It's like, what's another nice word? Hold on. It's coming to me. Just a moment.
Hold on.
All right. We are going to start with blue.
Geography.
Geography. You ready?
Yep.
Which British territory is adjacent to Spain?
Adjacent to
I
Spain.
know. Which British territory is adjacent to Spain?
Okay, this is. I don't even know if this is allowed in Trivial Pursuit. Adjacent means
Next to.
Next to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Near.
Adjacent to Spain. British territory. I told you geography's rough. I should know this one. Right there. Not Italy. Is that even that's not British territory. We're gonna go with United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
It's completely
That's your final
wrong.
answer. Yeah,
no.
it is Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Yes, or if you said it in New England, Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I
Comes
would
down
not have come
Italian.
up with that.
Pink.
Boom. Pink is arts and entertainment.
Arts and entertainment. Which long-running paranormal TV series sparked fans' interest in and desire to own a black 1957 Chevy Impala hardtop? 1967, my apologies.
Okay, give it to me again.
Sure. Which long-running paranormal TV series sparked fans' interest in and desire to own a black 1967 Chevy Impala hardtop?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Supernatural. Is the answer?
You
to
got
that.
it.
If I
You
got that
got
wrong,
it.
my mom would be so mad.
Yeah,
she
she'd
loves
be
that
like,
show.
I don't know you anymore, son.
I don't know you.
All right. Oh, this is a true or false?
True or false? Here we
Yellow.
go.
50-50. Yes. Yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
Okay. That is history.
History. Good. You got a true and false on history.
Here we go.
All right. The United States does not have a central bank. True or false? The United States does not have a central bank.
Not have a central bank. Oh boy, I'm gonna go. Oh man, I'm gonna go false.
Final answer?
Yes.
Good. Glad you stuck with your answer. The
Okay.
Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
The Federal Reserve.
Okay.
So you got that.
All
You're
right.
good. Great.
Okay.
Brown.
Brown is arts and literature. Correct.
Okay, what's purple? I got the wrong color. That's
Yep.
why I threw
You're
you
fine.
off there.
You're
Okay. I'm playing a whole different game over here. Which Gillian Flynn bestseller was adapted into a blockbuster thriller starring Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike?
Okay. I believe the title is Gone Girl. Gone Girl.
You are correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. It's a good thing they gave the actors.
I know,
in that
I know.
one,
I was
right?
like,
It's like,
Flynn,
oh boy.
I
Okay.
think I've seen the-
Really, truly green.
That's going to be not science. Science
Yeah,
and nature.
Science and nature,
Yep.
yep. What is the sum of the interior angle
Oh boy. Oh boy.
of a pentagon? What is the sum of the interior angle of a pentagon? And again, we're going to need friends to come forward so we can count
Please.
your toes.
Yes. What I need. Speaking of Excel, maybe something else. The sum of the interior of a.
I know, of a pentagon.
Wow. Can I call a Will Perkins?
Right? Okay, yes. Phone a friend. We're going to change the game.
They need this in. They just need a number, right?
In degrees.
In degrees.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with, like a 76 degrees.
Sure, but you'd be off by a lot.
By a lot.
It's 540.
540 degrees.
540.
There it is.
Woo.
540. Okay.
There was somebody who wrote that right in the chat right away. They're like, "Brrr, we got it. All right.
got it.
Wasn't us, but we got it. All right.
Okay.
An orange.
Orange is sports and leisure.
Okay. Name the 4 chess pieces that can move diagonally on the board. Name the 4 chess pieces that can move diagonally
Diagonal. So that.
on the board. Name 3 of the 4, sorry.
3 of
You
the
don't- 3 of
4.
the 4, yes, sorry.
So queen.
Correct.
Oh boy. The knight. No. Okay. I'm gonna go queen, knight, and is there a king? Is there a king? Mm-hmm. Queen, knight, king.
Okay. You were close.
Okay.
King and queen are correct.
Okay.
The bishop and the pawn.
The bishop.
The
and
bishop and the pawn. Yeah, my
Okay.
son plays chess really, really well, and he gets really aggravated with me when I call it the horsey.
The horsey.
He's
The
like,
horsey.
Mom, stop
Mom,
that.
No.
Don't do that.
Well, I did not get all correct. If you did, let us know.
Let us know.
We'll send you.
You're smarter than Drew.
You're way smarter.
Well, we knew that.
They and I already knew that.
We knew that.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
Well, you want to do a little every day with
Every
Jesus?
day.
Every day with Jesus.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to read this to us. And it says, danglers never change the world. You must let go to be a world changer. Surrender is crucial to keeping in step with the Holy Spirit. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit. Galatians 5:25.
Wow.
Danglers never change the world.
Danglers. okay.
Danglers never change the world.
Just let go.
You gotta let go.
Yes.
You gotta surrender.
Yep.
Put your hands like this and be ready. Can't hold on.
Yes.
Oh, it's so hard.
That's right. And as we live in step with the Spirit, do everything in love.
Amen. Right? There
That's
you
right.
go. There you go.
Yep.
All right.
Great.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you so much. Catch you next time.